guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Cher. So I'm so excited because today we're going to be playing around with all the latest Jeffree Star that I have been bringing in. 3 different little hauls, mystery boxes, those kind of things that I have purchased, and all very recently. So we have a lot of Jeffree Star here lately. The first one that I got was the spring mystery box. And so that's one video that I brought you. Another one was where I did his summer mystery treats, which are still going, by the way, I think. And then I also did the Jeffree Star surprise bag from Beautylish. So I've had like 3 very like back-to-back here and all these new goodies to play with. So I thought, let's just do one big try-on video of all things Jeffree Star here, or all this latest that I got. So if that interests you, stick around and we'll hop right on in. All right, guys, so if you're new here, welcome. I love me a good mystery box. I'm very into beauty boxes here on the channel. I do a lot of the beauty subscription boxes, popular ones. I actually cover the spoilers on a lot of them and the unboxings, and but I like to follow up a lot of times with a review or try on video too, especially on ones that involve like makeup, that you can really come up with like makeup looks and stuff. So you'll see a lot of that here on the channel, and I love me some Jeffree Star formula. I'm not gonna lie, I really do. But I also like doing a lot of other, you know, latest makeup releases and reviews on that too. And I also love vlogs. So if all those things are your jam like they are mine, you'll want to stick around here, pop that subscribe, help your girl out. But I have got to figure out how I'm going to do all these try-ons today, because we have several different palettes. We might be having to do a look and then remove the makeup, but we're just going to start playing. I want to be able to cover a lot of the different products, but we've got several different lip products, several blushes. We do have a little skincare too, so that's why I have on no makeup or anything to try out the skincare, and lots of different colors. So let's get started with it. All right, guys, let's get started first with the skincare that we got in our boxes. I first got the Star Milk Toner, and then we also have this Tranquility Face Mask. Now, what do we do with the face mask? So with a mask, you know, I'd probably do it more at night, like before bed or something, but what I may do is just go ahead and do it as a try on right now, and then we can like wash it off, and then we'll start with the toner. So let's see what the mask is like. Ooh, so it has a very purpley tint to it, and I'm gonna need to look up what this is for, like what it's targeting in the mask, you know, like what kind of skincare it is. But oh, it feels nice. So you probably put this on and let it sit, is my guess. I don't have instructions with it. So we'll see how it feels, what I think that it's going to be doing, and go from there. I'm going to assume that we're supposed to wash this off, but I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes, and then we'll see how it dries. Okay, guys, so it's been about like 10 minutes or so, and I was reading a little bit about it. It is designed to combat aging, reduce the signs and looks of aging. It's a calming mask. It is made with lavender and lemonade extracts, so I can tell that because I can smell the lavender in it. So very nice. It still feels really good. It's like I can feel that it has tightened and dried down, but it's not like super drying to the face. So I'm really glad, because I feel like this is much more geared towards my dry skin type and the things I want to target, which is aging, wrinkles and all that. I'm going to wash it off real quick, and we'll try out the toner. Okay, so now for the toner, this is the Star Milk Toner, and it has just that top, so you got to kind of put it into your hands. I don't always like toners like this. I like it when they have a spray. So we'll just move it around like that. So it is a milky texture, like it says. You can see that, what it looks like. And I like that. I like how it's going on. I like toners that are smoothing like that, you know? Feels good. smells a little like milk. Very neat. So yeah, I really was not expecting skincare, but he does indeed have skincare, so that's nice. I have to like try it out for a while to see what I think. But so far, you know, it has a very like smoothing feel to the toner, which I love that. I'm going to put a little bit more skincare on real quick, and then we'll start with makeup. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's get cooking. So excited. We're going to start with a palette. First thing that I want to show you guys, though, I got a bunch of the singles in that spring mystery box. So all of these colors, we got 6 in there. And so what I did was I put them in an empty magnetic palette that I had. And I've actually already played with it. I shared this in my little palette rankings video, which, by the way, I do this every month if you guys are interested in, you know, seeing different eyeshadow looks and how I rank the palettes I've used for the month. So in that one, I had already shared that I had played around with this one, and I had put a topper on it. So I used this Stardacity. Love this so much. So I'm going to put in like the little reel where I shared that and what it looked like. And so this was the full look with both the singles, and I tried to use most of the colors in there as well as this topper. So since I've already kind of played with that, I probably won't do as much with it today, but I did want to at least include it in here to show you how I'd played with it, and I loved it. It made, I mean, it made a really good, like, I mean, like an everyday look, but it was a nice little like smoky one. But man, when you put this topper on it, it was so good. And it was so good, in fact, that I went back for another topper separately that I just bought by myself when I was ordering my treats. And so I'm going to test this one out with you guys, though, in some way. I don't know how yet. So I'm dying to play with the Bloodlust palette. That's the one that's like calling my name. So let's start with that one. So beautiful. I'm so excited. Yes, this is as soft as it looks. It's velvety. I mean, does he not know how to do packaging? Look at that. Look at that. So beautiful. I could just drool over it. Okay. So here is the palette. Isn't that so stunning? I'm not sure what I'm going to do today, but woo, we're going to do something. I think that I want to make what's definitely calling my name the most, and y'all are not going to be surprised by this at all, is these pinky purpley shimmers in here, even that one. So I'm going to probably go with something pinky purple today. So let's just see where it leads us. I think I am feeling a cut crease today. So I'm going to take a brush that's like really thin so I can kind of map out like a darker color to outline the cut crease. So I'm going to go in with my dark purple here, this color right here, which is called Blood Queen. Always love the descriptions in these. Wet Jewel, Take the Crown, Your Majesty, Beauty Sleep, Deviant, Scandal Water, Dungeon, Executor, Monarchy, Vivid Moon, High King, Vile Serpent, and Betrayal. Love it. We'll talk about the blood sugar when we get to it. My daughter and I were analyzing that one as a type 1 family, so it was one that was kind of dark, but all right. We're going to come right in here, and don't be alarmed. I'm going to map out an outline of purple. But we're just going to kind of map it out like that. All right. Then I like to come back down here too and make a little tail, a little wing with the same color. Pretty. So we've got a little bit of an outline. I'm going to bring another color over that that's maybe similar but just a little different, like maybe Vivid Moon right here. I'm just gonna kind of like coat it just a little above that line we just did, but dust it a little bit. So it kind of gives like a faded look to it. And maybe a touch right here too. My brush is probably a little too fluffy. I would do this with a very small fluffy brush, much smaller than what I got. But you do want kind of fluffy because you don't want like a starch line on that. You just want kind of a faded look to it. Try to stick with my concealer brush that I use to go ahead and map out a little cut crease. I'm just going to kind of put that right there for now. And this is probably not the right brush, but I have a wedding coming up, so I'm trying to preserve all my brushes for that are already sanitized. So I'm working with limited brushes right now, but I'm just going to kind of map this out, and I probably didn't put enough on. I'm making do. It's blending out a little bit, but what I'm going to do is come back over that with a really like white or very light color, which our lightest one's this one, which is called Your Majesty. Here, right here for me in the palette. I'm just going to use that and go back over that same spot with shadow. And that's kind of setting the concealer too, just so you know. All right, I'm going to come back in with something really pretty. Let's go over that too with Beauty Sleep right there. What am I doing? Ooh. Actually, I'm going to use my finger. Yeah, that's better. It can be hard to keep it precise on a cut crease with your finger, but you know, it's blending on there better with my finger. So I'm going to try to just keep it between the lines the best I can. I always love this formula. Look at that. That's so cool. All right, I need that mapped out just a little more though. Cool. All right, now this is the small little fluffy brush I was talking about that we really needed. I am gonna come in with my favorite color of all out of this palette, and that is that one right there, which is the name Pink Magic. That does. I see nothing showing up. Hold up, yo. Oh, that's so pretty. Let's try the finger. Better. How pretty is that? And I'm just kind of doing like a on the outside edge here with it, blending it into the rest of that like pink, and then just kind of wisp it out, feather it out. Do we want any other colors in this, or just keep it like pinky purple right now? I almost want to play with that hint of green. I don't know. I may just kind of put a little tiny pop of the green in there, just for funsies, but not much, just to kind of outline a little bit. Ooh, how fun is that? Yeah, I like that. I feel like I'm slaying a dragon here. I think I'm going to do that to the other side and throw on some liner and mascara, and we'll come back in. We don't have any foundation or anything either, I don't think, or concealer. So I'm going to fill some in between places, and we'll come back in and play with some of the blushes and the lips. All right, guys, I am back, and here is our look so far. Yes, it's looking a little crazy, not going to lie. It's okay. It's Jeffree Star. All right, so let's play with the blush now. So we've got a few different things. I have previously played with this. I will bring you the real quick to show you kind of what it looks like. It is extremely pigmented, so I definitely had a shock. Just keep blending, just keep blending. It's like Dory, just keep swimming, just keep blending. You'll get there. Makes a gorgeous, you know, color once you blend it out. But we did get another one. So this one came from the spring mystery box, but we got another one in the surprise Beautylish bag. All right, so this one is purple. I think that it's fitting for this look, don't y'all? So we're gonna try this out. Oh boy, I have a feeling it's gonna be crazy. You ready? Here we go. So this was the shade Delicious Diva. I think I'm just gonna try one little dot for now, like right here, maybe. Let's see. Just because I learned that it gets crazy. All right. Woo! Here she goes. Yeah. Wow. I feel like I look like Jeffree Star right now. Like I know I've seen him wear his blush like this before. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this going upwards and a little more contained than the other side. Wow. I'm gonna get another fluffing brush and really fluff this out. Hold on. I'm gonna get like a big old fluffy brush and just keep blending. Okay, so it's turning into a workable color, but this side, oh my Lord, y'all. That is something else. I think you're gonna need half of a dot. Woohoo! Wow. Okay, let's see what else we can do. So we also have this blush, which is the Cotton Candy Crime. I really like it. I have played with it. I'm going to put a little layer of it on top. And it has kind of like a highlighty effect too. So this could sort of be like our highlight as well. Maybe. We'll see. All right. I love this one. I'm just going to kind of like dust it across the top, almost where I'd put my highlight, and see if I can kind of blend it down into, look at that. Isn't that cool? Down into that purple, but it's still pretty crazy. This is definitely screaming like dragon's blood to me. Just all the purple, a little pop of green, like a green tail, and then these like shimmery things. I'm gonna even use it on my nose. I'm gonna go ahead and let this be like my highlight too. It's like a blushy highlight. And I might pop a little bit in my corners up here too. I'm using it like highlight kind of, guys. Pretty. Look how it blends into that. Dust it out a little. So I was actually thinking for a little pop of highlight in the corner eyes, I think I want to use a little more from the palette. This top one up here, take the crown and see what that does. If it will make a fun inner corner highlight, because it looks pretty bright, like light. Yeah. There we go. I don't know. And I'll even dust some of that up there too. On the brow bone. Woo, I am wild today. Y'all usually see pretty tame, everyday wearable looks from me a lot of times, but every now and then I like to get crazy. So, okay, now we have a lot of lips to choose from. And It's gonna be hard to like choose, but so we have two of these little guys. I love these. They're like lip balms, but very sparkly. So two different ones. Which one should I do? I'm gonna go with this one, I think. This is the shade Secretly Sweet. Oh my gosh, how fun is that? Is it super like moisturizing? I wouldn't say completely. I mean, I think it's probably like a little bit of a chapstick feel, but it is so fun, isn't it? It's just like the speckles and the sparkles if you're gonna put on like a little chapstick. So I'll save the other one in case we want to use it for anything else. Let's see, what other color should I do now on the lips? Like too many lips to choose from. We've got some liquid lipsticks, we've got lip glosses, we've got lipstick bullets, and we have this lip gloss too. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. That's going to be too orange for our look, so I'm not going to do kumquat. I don't really want a red, and we have like a red in here. That was more of a liquid lip. I've got this left over from a friend I hadn't tried yet. It's a liquid lip, but I don't want red. Again, like I said, maybe this one. I'm kind of thinking about just going straight in for gloss. 3 glosses. A couple of them are a little too bright, even for this look, I think. I mean, I may just go with the gloss. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on a lip liner, and then we're just going to use a gloss. All right, I just put on my new Natasha Denona lip crayon that I got. So this is the lip liner. What is this shade? I need a nude lip crayon. So I think it makes such a good like rusty brown there. I just don't know. Should I just go straight in for this one? Like this might be too brown. Let's just go straight in for the gloss. Let's try just a tiny bit of this bright pink one, which was the shade Pink Vault. Oh gosh. I'm just gonna do that on the edges. I know that sounds crazy. And then we have the cookie dough fetish. This is what I really want to do, I think. Ooh, that feels so good. I like this gloss. Okay. Yeah, the bright pink was not working. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. I'm trying to kind of mix it all together. But I love that like cookie dough fetish one. That is nice. Okay. I probably would have gone with a different lip than this, but just to kind of play with it, I'm going to pop some lashes on and we'll look at our final look. All right, guys, here is our look. No doubt she is screaming dragon, diva, drag queen. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. I love the colors though. I love, love, love the purples. That is so beautiful and vibrant. Yes, I have on big crazy lashes because it was like, for this crazy kind of look, we needed lashes. So here is a final look playing with the Bloodlust. I'm so in love with her. I really like this. I kind of think I could have left out the green though. Not as crazy about this bright pink, but I think if I had left it with the lighter cookie dough fetish pink and not mixed in that other, I would have liked it a lot more. But this is just gorgeous. Like the eyes, the eyeshadow. The color of that like purpley pink is just stunning to me. Now, that purple blush, whew, I ain't gonna lie, That's some craziness there. That will definitely be more for my wild dragon looks like this one. I don't think I'm going to be wearing that in my everyday look. I'm just saying. Ultra pigmented and wild color, but it's fun. It's fun. So, all right, let's move on. I'm going to remove all this and we're going to go for another look. I think I'm going to go for a little bit more wearable look with the Blood Sugar palette, which I know is crazy. It's not really meant for a wearable look, but I do want to test out that topper. And so that's kind of where I'm going next. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, we are back. We're going to go straight in with the Blood Sugar palette now. This is the one from the Beautylish surprise bag now. So I just want to read you some of these names. First, I want to premise that I am a type 1 diabetes parent. My daughter was diagnosed at 10 years old. So we've been living with this disease for quite a while. It's not fun. If anybody knows anything about it, you will know she's a true warrior. It's a terrible, terrible thing to live with. It is not something caused by them eating too much sugar or what have you. It is an autoimmune disease, basically. Anyway, I could go on and on and on a public service announcement on that. But so some of the names in here: glucose, sugarcane, cake mix. I mean, I guess that would give you high blood sugar, yes. Ouch. I like the name of Ouch. That's great. Donor, intravenous. But then he gets in here with like cavity. O positive, I guess your blood type. Root canal. Really? So I guess he thinks of true sugar when he thinks of blood sugar, I guess. Prick, definitely got that one because of all the shots you have to take. And I like that they have the embossing on there. And then we have cherry soda, fresh meat, blood sugar extraction. What gets me though, and it's kind of dark, coma. Really, Jeffree Star? Coma. I mean, yes. So what's interesting about that, guys, is a lot of folks who find out they have type 1 diabetes, they find out because their body is shutting down and they're already at that point where they're in like a life-threatening emergency. And so you do end up with, especially kids, like folks who are borderline almost in a coma before they realize that they have it. So it's not really a laughing matter. All right, anyway, let's dig in. Oh my gosh, guys, this whole time I keep doing this where I'm thinking I'm filming and it's not going. So I'm so sorry. I thought it was filming this whole time. We took cake mix and did a transition color all the way across. And then I came in with cherry soda. I was going to go very subtle with the cherry soda. I was just going to do the tiniest pop of red, but it went on a little more pigmented. And then I realized I love that color. And this color is what is really screaming to me most blood sugar in this whole palette. This is what I'm loving about this. Normally, I don't love reds, or I don't love to work with red eyeshadow. I feel like most red eyeshadow out there in all the palettes are like, they're too bright red. They're not, this almost, I won't say it's cool toned, but it's like, it's not as orangey red, and it doesn't have that feeling of like it's gonna stain my eyes. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to explain it, but like, I don't normally love red eyeshadow because the formulas are always very staining. I think this is something that a couple of other brands have even been sued over, is the dyes in the red eyeshadows specifically. But this one, I can tell that the formula is like fantastic, even holding up with the red. So I'm so impressed. Now, I did not mean to make this kind of warmer, ready look. I was gonna go with a very light everyday wear, but because I automatically loved that color, I'm keeping it. I think I'm gonna go in just a teeny bit because it's calling to me, that candy floss. It's like the only kind of pinky one in here other than the hot pink. I'm just gonna kind of put a touch right there on the inner corners with my finger. Oh, wow. How beautiful. Wow, that is gorgeous, y'all. That is so gorgeous. This is not at all what I meant to make. Not at all, but we're gonna go with it because it's so pretty. Wow. This just kind of evolved. I didn't even mean to make this. I'm gonna pop the white in there, right there. Because I still want to test out that silver, y'all. This is not the best look to test the silver with, but I'm still going to do something with it, I think. So this is the Blunt of Diamonds eyeshadow topper here. So I got this on purpose because I might use it in bridal makeup. But it's like white and silver. I think I'm going to put it like right here. Let's just dab it into the middle. Okay, and it's not super pigmented. I just kind of want to make like a silver halo eye shimmer. So you can see the difference between this side and this one. It is giving just a little extra depth there, like extra little sparkles. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm just going to cover the lid in it now. Gorgeous. I love that. How stunning. So pretty. So y'all saw it kind of evolve. I mean, the red color that it was starting off with, oh my gosh, that has so much potential, I think. But I did want to kind of test out this more silvery touch with it. Didn't even mean to make this look, but I think it's so pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I might put a little dab, though, of some of the colors underneath. Bring that red down a little bit. And I'll bring some of the pink in there too. Got it. So pretty. So I'm going to kind of redo my face again. We'll see if there's any blush or lips that can work with this. I don't know. I think the rest of it's going to be too loud for this pretty elegant look, but we'll see. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I'm going to see there's a way to make this wearable now. I don't know. It's like, I don't want to go do too much with this look because I'm kind of going for like pretty elegant. So I'm just going to do this one alone. That cotton candy blush. I'm coming in a little further with it too, just to give, okay, I like that so much better by itself. How pretty. I might still play around with it as highlight again, like we did before, because I feel like the colors are working for this pretty well. I love how the red that we started off with mixed with the silver and the soft pink. And now we have this like very pinky look, don't we? I'm gonna pop it right there. There. Gorgeous. Look at that. Very glowing. Okay, great. So now let's attempt lips again. I'm gonna go ahead and line them again. And I'm gonna put this one with it, even though it's a little more warm tone brown, down the aisle. I just feel like all the other lips that we got in the Jeffree Star are just too bright pink. There's nothing super soft pink. So I might try out this one just so we can try a different color. Huh. That's pretty though. Look at that. Doesn't really match our eyes, does it? I can't seem to match the eyes today, but that is so gorgeous. I love, love that shade in general. So, oh well, we went with a darker, like brownier lip than our eyes, but whatever. That was the shade Down the Aisle. Huh. So it's still like kind of wedding themed. Okay, one thing I actually want to do, I forgot to put this on the lips first. I wanted to try out the other lip balm of this, but I think I'm going to put it over the lips now and see if we can get some extra sparkles. Yeah. It's hard to do it with my finger though, because it doesn't go on that great. It added like a slight texture, but not a lot. So yeah. I think I'm also going to put down that same lip gloss again, the Cookie Dough Fetish, just to give us a little hint of just a teensy bit more pink. But I'm going to do it with my finger so I don't mix my colors. I like that. I love these glosses. They are so, it's like, it's almost more of a cream, like a gloss cream. It doesn't feel like that sticky glossiness. Like, oh, I love the way these feel. All right, I think that's just as brown. It's not really that pink. I bet you the actual gloss, like this clear one, I bet it's more like a gloss, like the stickier almost. We're gonna try it. It's clear. Yeah. Sorry, I just don't want to mix my colors into it, so I'm doing it with my fingers. Yeah. Yes, so I will definitely say this one is a true gloss, in my opinion. Sorry, my hands are all gross now. Whereas the others are more like a cream, even though they say they're a gloss. But I love them. I love the creamy ones. And then if you want that like true like glossy feeling, you can kind of come back over with the clear gloss. But I don't like when they mix. All right, now I'm going to try on a couple lash extensions real quick. All right, I think we have a final look. I'm struggling with lashes today. These are actually strip lashes and nothing will stay on today for some reason. And I've got trucks outside making noises, kids downstairs making noises. It's time to end the video. I'm losing my patience. But anyway, I'm loving this look. I love it so much. I'm probably going to end it here. I could do several more looks with these palettes, I think, but that just kind of gives me a feel for some of it. I've tested most everything out. I do have a few lips left, but for the most part, we tested everything. So anyway, let me know your thoughts, and if you have any of these palettes and these products, how you've been loving them. I love this. Oh my gosh. I love me some Jeffree Star. His formula is out of this world. His packaging, everything. Those liquid blushes might be a little crazy for me. But besides that, I love everything else. And I like them. They're just probably not going to get a lot of use from me in my everyday. So anyway, that wraps it up, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and make sure you stay tuned for more reviews and try-ons and boxes and all of that like this. I love that Jeffree Star, so I'll probably do more in the future. And also, you'll want to check out my monthly eyeshadow palettes rankings. This will definitely be showing up in that video as well. If you don't want to miss all of that, you'll want to pop that subscribe, stick around, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!